We just got back from shooting a 6-figure product launch commercial for literally one of the biggest brands in the world.
Come on, let's go!
But just a few weeks before that, we were still struggling to even finish the edit for the ski film that we shot in Japan. And we also didn't even have a client yet to pay for it. Our website kept getting more complex. The outline studio designs still weren't even close to being finished.
We've been questioning ourselves so much, like, are things going fast enough?
And our agency running costs were starting to pile up pretty fast. But if you're new here, my name is Reilin, and together with one of my best friends called Mos, we've spent the last 6 months building our very own creative agency and filmmaking academy called Outline.
The goal is simple, to create work for some of the most exciting brands, and in this episode we're going to show you exactly how we went from one of our lowest points ever to shooting a pretty insane launch commercial for one of the biggest tech brands in the world.
The real reason why I wanted to start Outline, 9 years ago when I started as a filmmaker, if I could have seen the journey of someone going from knowing nothing to knowing quite a bit, and to then working for some of the biggest brands in the world whilst also building an actual company, that would have been invaluable to me. I want all of this to really act as the truest form of inspiration and not something that intimidates them because we're doing so many big stuff. It's not always glamorous, you know, a month's worth of content kind of condensed into a couple minutes. So it might look like a highlight reel, but we're also really trying to share some of the low moments. There's so much more for me to learn, and for most too, I think. I'm just beyond excited to get started on that journey and to kind of start building more of the foundation of Outline.
It's been 2 weeks since we came back from Japan, and as Ray continued editing the ski film, I worked on getting in contact with someone from a ski brand, Smith Optics, to see if they might be interested in buying the film we shot in Japan. Guys, I just found the most insane cold outreach tool. It's called Apollo. I just had to do a few clicks and I now have the email of the global snow marketing manager of Smith, which is crazy to think about. You're struggling with right now?
Doing a project like this, where it's spec work and where you don't have a client giving you kind of limitations, is a lot harder than when you have a client saying, okay, we need this in it, we need this, we need this, we need this. But I feel like I know we're close. Like yesterday I thought we were there, and now this morning I looked at it again and I was like, okay, we can do better, and it can be more like punchy and more like wow and much more.
Yeah, really feels like something different than you've done before as well. It's been 34 days into editing the ski film. We pushed through, kept reminding ourselves of the vision, and we could finally say, pom 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 pom.
This time for real.
Actually?
Maybe. No. The edit is locked. It's finished. Edit is locked. I'm gonna send it to my mom, who's gonna take a look. Hopefully she has some good notes too.
Why your mom?
Just because.
After 21 versions. Oh my god.
An invisible force that rules us.
And that same day we also got a text from a good friend.
Sam Newton, an amazing filmmaker and meanwhile a good friend of mine. He's hosting a film night here in Bali.
And he told us that we could premiere the ski film at the film night he was hosting.
They gave us all the gear. We worked with their athlete, but we're kind of trying to get some money now, some actual money. So
yeah, you're like, you want to use this? Yeah.
And it's like we have a film premiere to attend to.
See you.
Cheers.
What is going on, Ray?
Today's the day that we're finally showing the first out.line film, the first out.line production that we've ever done. Huge thanks to Sam Newton and to Soul, Mr. Korean Daddy.
Tonight we have a Bali film night by Outline Agency.
What's going on?
It's not what you want before a premiere.
How much time do we have left before?
30 minutes.
He said, did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
The thing is, we haven't.
We have 6 incredible films, and we're going to start with Emily. So if you want to come up here and introduce your film. Cara, who's going to come up. She's our next filmmaker, and he has an absolutely insane film to show.
Page like needed and always showing.
This next film needs no introduction. You probably all know him by now.
We put a lot of love into it, and I hope you enjoy, and that's that.
Together we kind of set out on a mission at the beginning of this year to build Outline and make something epic with a bunch of really talented people that were keen on making something amazing together.
What I remember is this urge, this desire that we all had to, like Ray said, create something cool together. And from those productions, we're going to make case studies. And those case studies are going to turn into like an academy where we record everything from A to Z.
So from the video you saw just now, from the pre-production to pitching the client, all the way to the editing process.
All in the hope to create more of that drive that we felt. And like I hope most of you guys are also now feeling. Let's go for it.
And just like that, after weeks of editing, the ski film was finally done, and it opened up some space for us to work on some of the other things that had been piling up on our crazy long to-do list.
We've got a first version now, finally, of outline graphics. I've been looking for this kind of for the right combination of type mark and the word mark and the different fonts, and now I found it.
What do we have here?
This is all of the content we shot in Japan that had to be reformatted. We shot about 40 hours of footage. Today is launch day.
A first ever post.
I'm working on our new website together with Yuri, absolute legend, and it made me realize again how important it is to work with people who have passion, who have drive, and who actually enjoy working on the thing that you are building together.
Yeah. We're turning Outline Office into Outline Studio.
So if you haven't seen episode 1 or 2 yet, or just don't remember, next to all of the things that we were focusing on, there was also a studio project that we were working on with our partner called So. And So is a guy who's been creating a dream place for creatives here in Bali. And this is a project that has been secretly taking a ton of our time, but only because the studio will actually play a crucial role in the future of how we see the outline world unfold.
Having your own studio as a filmmaker, that's pretty sick. A proper table where you can like walk around and pretend as if you're doing something very important. We're gonna unveil what's about to come. Boom! I had a very important meeting about the studio space. For the first renders, they came up with some fantastic designs. We gave them a bunch of inspiration that we've kind of sourced from Pinterest, some stuff from architecture, online magazines and websites. And then we kind of mapped out every part of the room and gave that a set of specific design tips.
Let's see it.
So,
whoa. This is like, this compared to the other studios that we visited, this is like...
yeah,
we blew them away.
This is the studio space. Which, what the fuck?
Bro, it looks...
I was like, it's fucking Outline.
Yes.
And after weeks of reaching out to the ski brand Smith Optics, we finally got a reply.
So guys, it looks like in about 1.5 weeks we have a call with the marketing director of Smith, which is literally the perfect person to pitch the film to.
And there was one more thing that could really help us out in our pitch to Smith Optics.
What happened with Japan?
What happened?
It's been received incredible. So basically, it's been performing the best.
My best performing video did 14.7k in the first 23 hours, and this one did 22k.
How insane if this would blast like upwards of 500k views.
No, it's not. But it's a good start.
Everything is finally starting to happen, and we've been questioning ourselves so much, like, are things going fast enough?
Are we having enough actual client projects? Because we're not.
If we're gonna look back on the year, the foundation, what we just built, it's gonna be epic.
I'm also reading a book called Shudog. One of the things that gives me so much hope when reading that book is how many things did go wrong. Also, especially how long it took him. And it took him like 11 years to get to that point. And he was still like seeing it as the beginning of Nike. 61 years of Nike being an actual business, and we're fucking crying about the first 3 months.
Of not already having a multi-8-figure company. We can be very proud of ourselves.
Look, to be honest, the last couple of months have been tough, especially when you're working together with a good friend of yours that's eagerly as excited to launch this thing that we've been building into the world. The pressure starts to build, especially also when the outcome isn't in sight yet. And also when you have so many different little steps you need to take, decisions you need to make, it's not easy to stay motivated all the time. It's been a struggle. I actually had a little bit of a moment last night where I was kind of reflecting on what we've done over the last couple months, because it's very easy to kind of forget all of the stuff that we have achieved so far. And I saw a video by Stephen Bartlett, the founder of Diary of a CEO, and he showed a visual analogy where he described the journey of building a company.
Will you trust the process long enough so that you can get to the point?
And I really resonated with that, because that was exactly what it felt like. That scribble of having no clue where you're going at the very start, and then finally finding some sort of direction, thinking that you're onto something, and then you have to go back to the drawing board, and then you go again and again and again, until finally, when you kind of zoom out, all of those little changes you made and little steps you took, little bricks you laid on top of other bricks, they finally kind of amount to something bigger, something tangible, in which your vision is a lot more clear as to where you want to go, what you want to do.
We just have to hear how we're going, bro. We fucking loved the past 6 months, but also, like, there's zero compromise in quality, and we're building something with so much passion, and that will be felt.
I love that as a motto for Outline in general. I don't really care about putting out consistent daily Instagram reels. It's about putting a lot of love and effort and soul into one piece of work, focusing on that, finishing it, putting it out, and then moving on to the next thing, instead of like frantically kind of pressuring yourself into putting something out that's half-assed or doesn't really have a feeling. No, absolutely. And after coming to this realization, we felt that it was maybe just time to enjoy our early 20s again, even if it was just for a little bit. So we made an Instagram group and invited a bunch of people over to our villa, but there was one slight problem, which was that this is going to be a lot bigger than we thought it was. There are 180 people!
Oh boy, come on!
80 people!
I just texted the homeowner that we're expecting a bit more people than we initially thought. Let's hope he says okay, and everything will be fine.
The first speakers just arrived. We got some proper bass tonight. What's going on, Mo?
You know, it's starting to get pretty full.
Much more is coming. Check us out in IG, in the group chat, and we'll see you at the next one.
Even though, as you can see, at this point we felt like we were on top of the world, we still had not sold our Japan ski film to the client, and we were quickly running out of money. So using that outreach tool that Mose found, that he mentioned in the beginning, we were able to get in contact with the ski brand Smith Optics, and it was time for us to finally try and make this ski film also worth it from a financial point of view.
So guys, in 30 minutes we have to go with Smith.
To pitch them the idea of basically selling our film, Anomaly, to them so that they can use it on their socials and website and everything. And in the hopes of us making at least some of the money back that we spent ourselves out of pocket on this film. So, fingers crossed.
So
the outcome that we'd hoped for is not going to come true. The guy that we spoke to from Smith, he said he loved the video, he loved the concept, but
they said all of these things, like they first of all they were gonna discontinue the goggles, so the commercial didn't make sense anymore, and they also had all of their productions already planned for the next year or something, that the brands we previously pitched to already also said like, yeah, it's a cool idea, but they are not interested in the film.
What followed were 3 pretty rough weeks, honestly, and the rejection of Smith Optics gave us another serious reality check. The income streams we used as investments into Outline started to run dry. The Academy was far from being launched, and the development of the agency and Academy websites kept on getting bigger and bigger. Without being too dramatic, for a moment it looked like we shot the ski film for absolutely nothing in return.
then, out of the blue, we suddenly get an email from basically one of the biggest tech companies in the world to produce and shoot the main launch campaign for this next new product for them. And it's not just any product launch, because this is going to be literally their biggest product launch in 2026. That same night, a couple days ago now, I spoke to Jacques Crawford, who's a really good friend of mine, and we've done a bunch of productions together before. And I basically told him like that I had received this email from DJI, and I was like, yo, what is going on? And then he told me that he received an email from DJI too. And we basically decided within just a couple minutes to join forces and to make the pitch to DJI together.
I actually believe that we could make the best DJI video yet.
I'm completely on board with this. Like I said, it's at the top of my list to make something that people are like, holy fuck, this is a DJI commercial. However, there are many other directors that are pitching to get an opportunity like this, and then DJI has to decide if they want to work with us or not.
If it works out, then I'm gonna be happy. If it doesn't, then it's not ours, dude. I'm not getting to feel this bad. Look at this.
But we're gonna win it. I know. I have a feeling.
And seconds after, we went to war to win over DJI. Trying to make the best pitch we possibly could. The pressure was high, we were competing with top directors, and it honestly felt like God was giving our last opportunity for us to make the Outline dream reality.
Mr. Ray, what do we have here?
We have the DJI pitch that we've been working on for very, very intensely. This basically gives them an entire run through of every part of the actual film. The music to the visuals to the movement that we plan to integrate. We're still awaiting reply. But I feel pretty confident because we put a lot of effort into this, and this would be our big break at the first proper Outline commercial for a proper client, and not just any client, for literally one of the biggest tech companies in the world. So yeah, let's see. Most seems pretty excited too. So that's good.
Yes.
Hi Jacques, thank you and team for putting together a very good proposal. We have very high interests to work together. It looks like we might fucking
You're going to Cape Town to shoot your DJI.
Jacques, mate, what just happened?
Dude, they want us to do the project, man.
What?
They want to work with us. Oh, it's crazy, man.
Fucking hell. Let me know if there's anything I can do now.
No, you don't have to do anything, dude. You've done everything you could.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of pressure and and problems down the road, but I'm happy it was worth it, like the effort that we put in so far. Amazing, bro. Okay, cool. Then let's keep in touch and super happy.
You too, enjoy your evening and sleep well, man.
Thanks. See ya.
Yes, okay.
This is, for me, honestly a dream come true. My 15-year-old self as a little boy would be so proud.
Time to get to work.
Happy Monday, guys.
We're back.
We're back.
And this week is a massive week. We have to finish the website lander for the Academy. We have to give...
The whole website. We have to finish the whole website.
Yes, we have to finish the whole website.
Yes, but...
It's starting to come to life. We've made some proper progress. We're working together with an amazing web designer. His name is Yuri Brandt.
Owner of Buy Studios, absolute legend.
We're basically trying to finish this website, and then the main thing is that get started on the pre-production for that massive production coming up. We will need a few Outline community members along this journey to join us on set of this actual production. But this entire process will eventually move to the Outline Academy community section where we will post these kinds of opportunities. Now, of course, not everyone will get access to this, but the members with the highest engagement within the community and the members that show the most heart and passion and talent and skill and hunger, those are the ones that we're going to choose. So excited. Let's go.
Let's fucking go!
And in that moment, it just became obvious that those past 6 months of struggle, uncertainty, and a lot of self-doubt were so fucking worth it. From nothing to show for it really, to suddenly landing our 6-figure dream production, the Outline vision was slowly becoming a reality.
We are back, baby.
Boys, look what we got.
The first core Outline family member.
Get the fuck out of here. Nah, this is great.